Hello friends, I welcome to you in my platform Tech W3Web. Friends, today's session is very important for that developer. They want to learn Salesforce development and upgrade their skills. Friends, today we will be explain about mostly developer why they are afraid and why they are get panic during the interview in Salesforce development. Friends, as you know, most of the developers are afraid during the interview. Why? Because it is not, they have not good Salesforce experience. The reason is they not able to explain proper during the interview time. Friends, now let me give you an example. Have you felt ever confident while working but blank during interview? If you working in a project, if you working with team member, you will be able to write the code, you will be able to write the scenario. But if you sitting front of the interview panel, if they asking the question, that time your mind not working, your mind automatically shut down, you would forget all of the answer of the question. Why did you think about this? Why you not able to give proper answer during the interview? Even you know the answer, but whenever interview panel asking the question, that time your mind automatically shut down and not giving the answer properly. Your mind automatically blanks during the interview time. Do you know the actually answer? Do you know the actually what is the reason? Friends, reason is simple. You know the answer. I know. You know the answer. You did multiple time that up scenario. But the lack of the technical skills, lack of the regular practice. So friends, lack of the technical skills, lack of the practice, so that you're not able to speak clearly proper answer during the interview. Even you know the concept, but you cannot explain it clearly. Now let me deep dive about this. Why you not able to explain clearly during the interview time? The biggest reason is it is a fear of factor. Why fear of factor, friends? You focus only theory knowledge. You learn only theory knowledge, but you don't have real scenario explanation. If you learn only theory and don't have real scenario explanation, not structured answer, this is a real. So that time whenever interview panel asking the question, you don't have the practical knowledge, you don't have a structured answer, only you have the theory knowledge, so that you are not able to give answer proper. So interview, that is not a interest exam. What kind of parameter apply to select from the panel? Friends, interview, if you giving an interview for the Salesforce development, that is not a interest exam. They judging you from multiple type of parameter. They judging your confidence, they judging your technical skills, they judging your body language, they judging your communication skills. There are multiple type of parameter apply. Panel don't want definition. If you telling about definition, description, they don't want the description, they don't want the definition. They want real project explanation. Always they want real project explanation. Friends, now let me tell you a story. The story about the Sumit. Sumit working as a Salesforce developer. They working as a support team. Whenever during the interview, panel asks, Sumit, explain about your last project data model. Friends, that time Sumit only give the answer about say object name and some field name, but not explain about project functional, how does project functional, how the business of the project. So interview panel ask explain about your last project data model. Sumit only say the about the project, about the field name, but not explain about proper business logic, business constructor that are functional in the project. But same in the same level of the candidate, whenever panel ask the question, the same level of the candidate that has same experience, but they explain about object, field, relationship, trigger, automation, how does work the functional area of the business in this project. So explain all about this. Explain about the object name, field name, relationship between the object and object, how does work trigger, how does work automation, about the function area they explain about the business logic they explain about. So similar level of the experience, second one will be selected and first one will be rejected, because remember always one things, they want real project explanation, they don't want the definition only, so that most of the developer not get selected because they know answer, they know the definition, they know the description, but they don't have real scenario explanation, they don't have real scenario example, because they don't have real project experience. So friends, real project experience is more important to the theory. So my technique is always focus on the scenario based preparation, always focus on scenario based preparation, that is working live project. 2 minute structured answer formula, don't say long answer, only 2 to 3 minute structured answer formula, and know how to live project working as a debugging example, how to debug the code, how to write a function, how to execute the function inside the trigger, how to get the data and send the data from the integration. Focus on the real project, don't focus on definition and description. So friends, if you really like to learn hands-on experience Salesforce development, if you really want to speak confidently in interview, learn with real project scenario inside TechW3Web. Friends, if you really want to learn and grow in Salesforce development, inside my TechW3Web course, I teach real office project scenario step by step. So if you really want to learn hands-on experience scenario, then click on get course access and use coupon code to get discount. Right now I am giving huge of discount. So click on get course access button and use coupon code to get discounts. Your achievement will be sure, you will be crack interview will be sure. Only one thing remember, don't focus only theory, focus on lab demo project scenario, hands-on project scenario. Don't focus only theory, don't only focus on the YouTube channel, don't focus only watching the video. You need to write a hands-on experience from your side. So if you really want to learn Salesforce development step by step, inside my TechW3Web course, I teach real office project scenario step by step. So if you really want to learn, click on get course access and use coupon code to get discount. Thank you so much. Hopefully you enjoy the session, you learn something new, and thank you for support, thank you for love. Thank you once again. Thank you.